Welcome to the Hakata Tonkotsu Ramens season review. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we're Couch Talk. So, another show we finished reviewing, and
Woo!
that means the full season review. This show was definitely the surprise, hit of the spring season for us.
Winter.
It was for a lot of people.
Winter season.
Yes, winter season. The spring is what it is now. The winter, yes. Thank you, man.
It
That's
was
why you're
a,
here to
a
back me.
sleeper anime. It was.
Yeah.
It came out of kind of nowhere.
Exactly. And contrary to its name, it's not about ramen. It's not a food anime.
It's about baseball.
In one way, yes.
It's
But the
about
main way, it's about
killing.
a city of hitmen. I think they say 17% of the city are hitmen. You got the Niwaka samurai, who's the hitman of the hitmen.
There's hitmen
And
everywhere.
it's funny, how the description sets it up. It's just it's really not even about the hitman of hitmen, like the description says it is.
Right.
It ends up being about some hitmen, but it's not the description didn't fit it when you go in to watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty much a story about a bunch of hitmen that kill.
Exactly. Honestly, it's not even it never feels even though there's death and stuff, never feels very violent.
It feels fun, even though people are dying.
Exactly. It is. It's just comedic action.
Right.
That's what it is, man. It's exactly this show is something you want to watch for the just the definition of fun. This is what it is. You got great characters. Bonba and Lin are the main characters. They're a duo. They're part of a group, but they're the main two that the story revolves around.
Yeah.
Except for the first episode kind of sets you up with another side character, Saito, where you think he's going to be really important. But then he ends up being the joke of the group, and he'll get one line per episode.
He is pretty much the joke.
There's a lot of times where I just love all the characters in the show, right? And we just get Saito. They find some way, somehow, in every episode, give him one line. Even if it's the most irrelevant line, they'll fit him in there.
Yeah, I love the characters. There are a lot of interesting characters, a lot of
Yeah,
unique characters, and they tied them all together all the time, which was neat.
yeah, they're always tying the characters together. They have a way of progressing really quickly too. They'll set up characters so where you think they're going to be important, like the first duo in the beginning with the guy with the missing eye, and then he was with the girl, and you're like, oh, these are going to be important characters. Next episode, they just kill them off, and then they just keep doing that. They're like, oh, it makes it feel. The way they do it is it's kind of episodic, but at the same time, it doesn't feel episodic because of how connected all the characters are.
Right. It was, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Thanks, man. Sometimes I try to say stuff that sounds better than maybe what it is.
You did fantastic. Wow.
But and of course, every character they do add a few that do become important, like Sarushi, the submarine ninja, who's great, and his interaction with Bombas are always hilarious, and they form a rivalry without actually it's funny how these hitmen, they're going around killing each other, killing other people's targets, but if you're on a baseball team, we determined, since every hitman group is a baseball team, so if you're on the baseball team, you're basically safe.
True.
I don't think anyone on the baseball team's ever died, actually.
There was never a part where oh, we gotta replace him because he died last week.
There wasn't. So you're a baseball player and a hitman, you're safe. And as Logan, I like to put it in our reviews, this is the best baseball anime.
My favorite baseball anime. But
I was there's not a whole lot of I guess, story involvement in the show. Really, like,
Right.
yeah, we got the two associations like the Kakyu, and then you got the Chinese one that comes in later.
Yeah, there
Uh,
wasn't like an overarching
like
storyline
plot
or
or
plot.
story.
It was just day-to-day lives of hitmen and how they deal with stuff, I guess.
The only like story that really came up was like the last three episodes with Len's
Yeah,
backstory with Fei Lon.
yeah.
Uh, I mean, which was I did enjoy that. Like I just enjoyed everything from the show, but like they definitely didn't give us all the characters passed because Bomba, the most important character, we never got his passed, and he has an ex, which he still has a good relationship with. As well, it's more like he hired her, so I guess they have a good working relationship for sure.
Yeah, there
So,
wasn't too much to the story. It wasn't really like a story, but that's not why like you watch it though. You watch it for the fun and enjoyment.
yeah, you watch it for the characters, which
Yeah.
I've always held the characters are the most important thing to a show because they're what, you know, progress the show. They're what the character shows are about, so they're the most important. Uh, and they did that really well in this show. Like every character was developed well. They had incredible interactions, like Enokita, this mushroom coon.
Mushroom Coon. I
They
will
even got his
say,
backstory in there. That was good.
yeah, I will say the music was really nice. It was
Yeah, it's
unique.
got the jazzy music.
Yeah, it was more interesting. I don't think I've heard many anime with like jazzy music, which would made it neat.
Yeah, I'm trying. I can think of like a couple, and that's it. Obviously, Cowboy Bebop's one of
Yeah.
the more blues than jazz, but they do use some jazz. Um, but yeah, it does make it unique. Uh, Everything else was, for this, it just wasn't what you expect, and it kept you in it every week to week. Like, oh, what are they gonna do next?
Right.
Um, and they did a really good job of just holding your interest.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
But overall, it's not like a deep show. It's
Yeah, it's
not like
pretty
it's not like they're
straightforward.
going out there for like top forward like animation or top like tier stuff. It's just, hey, you know what? We want to have fun with something,
Right.
and this is what we put together.
It's just like here's our story. Nothing too deep, nothing too flashy. Just have a good time. That's it.
And they accomplished that.
Yeah.
So, uh, that's mostly the shit. You want to just give it the full season score?
Sure. You want me to go?
Yeah,
You're
you go
putting a
first.
lot of pressure on me recently. I will
I can go
say
first.
okay. You can
Oh,
go first. You can
you're
go.
in the middle of your statement.
No,
Okay.
you can
I'm
go
actually just
first.
gonna give it, I think a 7, maybe a 7.5. Like, yeah, it's a lot of fun. And really, at the end of it, it is just enjoyment that matters a lot when you're scoring something. But like, because it's not like a top tier thing. Like I said earlier, they weren't going for like top thing, so it's just not obviously not going to get like a 10 or a 9. Uh,
Right. It kind of limited itself.
yes. So, but the characters were fan fucking tastic. I will say that the music was good. And it was really fun, but it's still missing like the deep, crazy stories. It's not like some of the characters weren't fully fleshed out. Uh, some stories that could have mattered kind of got pushed off to the side. And it just came here to be fun and it accomplished that.
Yeah. I'll have to agree with the 7. It's just it did the best it could. It was just like, hey, have a good time. I feel like when they made it, they weren't like, we're gonna make the best anime ever. Obviously, we're gonna make the most enjoyable anime ever. It's just like, we'll give you something to kill some time. If you feel, want to try new shows, here you go. But I
And I
mean,
do think it came at like a good time, like, because like everything else we were watching in the season was like serious, with
yeah,
like Violet Evergarden, Hatsuki no Yome, like, and this came in there to be fun and like break up that emotional beating we were getting put through. So it was just that helped a lot.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd recommend it to someone who's
Yes,
just like,
I'd recommend it to you.
give me something.
And it's not like super long, so it's like if you just want some great fun for a little bit, it's perfect.
Right. I mean, that basically does it.
Yep.
Oh shit! It's spiel time, Justin.
As always, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload. If you don't do any of those, we're gonna send a hitman after you. Uh, comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the show.
Can you
What you
say that?
didn't like about it. What you would give it as a score. Anything really. Again, we'll send a hitman after you if you don't. Our Twitch links are in the description below. We stream games. Come join us if that's your thing. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.